Hey, home theater nerds, it's DJ from the Brightside Home Theater Podcast. Just making a quick video about sound absorption in your theater. I had a listener, one of my listeners, Andrew, he made his own sound absorption panels. They came out really nice. Installed them in the back of his room, and we've been having a conversation this week about what a difference it makes. So I thought I'd make a video to show you what I have, a little bit about what he has. And also, Andrew, because I featured his theater on my website, brightsidehometheater.com, you can look it up. It's Star Wars Heaven, I believe I titled his theater. And if you check that out, you can see his panels there as well. But to thank me for posting his theater when I should be thanking him, he's giving me content, he sent me this little guy. And I'm really happy to get this added to my theater. I also have this guy here that was given to me by my buddy John, but this is the original Iron Man, the original design, I should say, and I added a little something to it. And see, that lights up, just put a little puck light underneath it, and that's what we got. And it's really cool. I think it goes really well in the theater right now because it matches up with the other one on the either side of the gauntlets. But let's get to some sound absorption. So in the back of my theater, I have, as you can see here, 5.5 inches. This entire wall is 5 inches of insulation. 5.5 inches of insulation with acoustically transparent cloth over it. So you get a nice look at the back of your room. On the other side of this is the foundation to my house. So everything that comes back here stays here as far as sound goes. It doesn't bounce back to me. It just gets sucked right into that wall. Then as we move to the front of the room, you can see I have these little guys on the wall here, and these are 1 inch thick, but they take care of most of the higher frequencies. And I designed this back in 2001. I found these online. I wish I could find them, the exact same ones, because I'd actually add more of this design elsewhere. But I have it here on the side walls, also on the ceiling. When I originally designed the room, if you look at the door, you can see the door doesn't have any on it. When I originally designed the room, the door was facing the other way, and it was all there as well. I don't have a problem with sound coming off of that door. I don't notice any difference. I've put blankets there to see if I noticed a big difference, and I don't. My entire front wall is also this same material behind that cloth. That and some of the that foam stuff you buy. That's not as good, but it does a really good job for what I need it for those higher frequencies. And then like what Andrew's experiencing right now is it just changes your room so much. It makes the room it makes the room sound so much better. You can really hear the high frequencies a lot better, a lot clearer. If you notice in your room, the sounds that are coming from around you, the ambient sounds can be amplified because now you're not competing with any other bouncing noises coming off of the walls. You're just getting what you're supposed to hear from those speakers. It makes a big difference. The dialogue, Andrew's noticing that as well. The dialogue is awesome. It's so much more clear because, again, you're not competing with any sounds coming off of the walls. It's so important. Like they say on AV Rant HT guys, you really want to have about, what is it, 1/3 of your room? Something like that. 1/3 of your room should be have sound absorption. Carpet's nice, but you have to have the padding underneath to make it really nice. But when I added that back wall, because everything coming at you is coming from the front, and that back wall I can't recommend enough. That came out so nice, and it changed my room more than anything else that I have really done other than adding a second subwoofer. So that'll do it for this week. Next week we're gonna hit on this little guy over here. We're gonna put him up against the Zapiti 4K Pro. You'll have to check out the video to see what I'm talking about. But inside of here, now we'll wait for next week. Hey, and until then, you can check out my podcast that comes out every Friday. and links to my website, Twitter, and email down below. And please subscribe. As the last I looked, I was only 2 away from 100. Would really like to get over 100. That would be really cool to have 100 subscribers and more. So if you see that I'm already there, don't be afraid. It's free. Just click on subscribe. And thanks to Andrew for sending in the pictures and the great conversation. Thank you very much. Have a great week, everybody. See you soon.